guys, tier 3, kettlebell, 2 bands, you know the drill, okay? So, first thing I want us to do is going to take our kettlebell, okay? And we're just going to practice coming round in a single arm press. And I'm just going to break it down a little bit because thinking about it, some people might be getting this wrong, okay? So what I want us to do is we're going to start with our arm relatively level with our side, okay? So it's not, elbow is not super forward, okay? And it's not pointing backwards. It's relatively level with our hips, okay? So my hip is there and it's near enough straight, perpendicular with it. Parallel with it, sorry. So now from here, all I'm working on doing is extending up through the tricep, using that delt, using this muscle here to push up as well. Okay, I'm not twisting and mean doing so. I'm going from here and I'm pushing up to above the head, okay? Now if I go to a side-on position, my arm, a bit late, it's off camera, so I'll kneel down a little bit, but my arm is level with my head. Okay, more often than not, you see people come into about here. Okay, now I want to be getting us nice shoulder back. Okay, that mobility needs to be relatively good in order to get into that position. So shoulder back, arm level, almost with the crown of the head. Okay, from there you're going to come back down again, and that's your rep. Okay, good stuff. Right then, now that I've clarified that, we're actually going to be looking at a single arm press, but this time instead of doing it standing, we're going to try doing it seated. Okay, difficulty with this one is it makes us a lot less stable. Okay, when we're doing a standing, we've got our legs, we're calmly planted in the floor, pretty happy. But in a seated position, we're nowhere near as stable, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so from here, all I want us to do stuff. So single arm press seated is our first exercise, okay? So we're going to be looking at doing 10 reps on each arm, both in the seated position, okay? Good job. Now that we're feeling a little bit more mobile, a little bit more warm, after we've done both sides, for 3 sets of 10, we're going to be looking at something called a Turkish get up, okay? So this is a very good exercise you can do with the kettlebell, and it works pretty much everything: core stability, legs, shoulder mobility. It is something, there is quite a lot of steps to it, so I'm going to break it down as much as possible. Right then, so we're going to start in a lying position. Now I hope I get all of it in shot, but anyway, let's have a little go. So we're going to start in this position. Okay, that kettlebell is up in front of me. Okay, and I've got my arm pretty much locked out. It's not I'm overly extended. I'm not pushing that shoulder up higher than I need to. I'm lying nice and flat, arm up above my head. Okay, so from here, what's going to happen is I'm going to sit up. I'm going to plant my arm on the floor. I'm going to sit up to there. Okay, so I've now got my supporting arm under me, and you can see I've got a nice T, which is going straight across. Gonna have to do some editing today, Aaron. There you go. Good stuff, guys. So we're actually going to try doing the Turkish get up today. So the first thing I want us to do is lie down on the floor. We're going to have that arm up in front of us. There we go. Legs flat, arm flat down by the side. Okay. So our first position, what we're going to do is going to drive foot into the floor, and arm goes down to the floor next to us here. And what we're going to do is going to drive up to there. So we've got this nice T position now. Okay. From here, we're going to transition to the arm. And now from here, what we're going to do is going to go up into that side plank position, and then we're going to drive this leg through underneath us to there. Now from here, we're going to stand to here, and from here, we're going to stand from a lunge up. Okay, back down again, so we're going to go reverse lunge. Arm goes down, leg comes through, down into that plank position, round, back down, and that is 1. Okay, so again we come up. From here we go up into that side plank position, bring that leg through, and then from here we stand, back down. Okay, so that's 1. All the way from the floor to stand back down to the floor is 1 rep. Okay, we're going to be doing 5 reps on each side. So 5 reps holding the kettlebell on the left, 5 reps on the kettlebell on the right. Okay, good job. Well done. Moving on. Going to be using our resistance band. Okay, it's one of my favourite exercises. We're going to be doing lateral raises and front raises in one sort of motion. So you're going to need minimal tension for this because it's quite a wide position you're going to end up in. Okay, so so we're going to start with the front raise. We're going to go out wide. Okay, so coming up, easy. Out wide is the hard part, and down. And we're going to go back up wide, come in narrow, and back down. Okay, good stuff. So that's one rep. So you're going up, out, down, out, in, down. That's 2. Okay, good stuff. So I want you to be performing 10 reps, nice, slow and steady pace. Okay, really trying to focus on working those shoulders and rear delts. Okay, so in doing this as well, I'm not leaning, I'm not swinging, getting my arms up. I want to try and keep myself relatively steady. As well, if you saw my hands, I'm not leading with the hand when I come up out to the side, I'm leading with the elbow. Okay, that's the important thing to try and remember. We don't want to be T-Rexes leading with the hands. We want to try lead with the elbows. Okay, so have those hands and elbows level, or even elbows slightly higher. Okay, we never want to be leading with the hands. And what I mean by leading with the hands is having our hands higher than our elbows. Okay, good stuff. Well done. So yeah, like I said, 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets, nice, smooth, steady work. Okay, good job. Well done. Moving on then. So we've actually got our front squats. Good job. So while we're in this position, okay, all we're going to be doing is squatting down. Hopefully knees don't click as much as mine. No, joking. Right, so yeah, coming down into that position, elbows high, and straight back up again. If you find this relatively easy, what you can do, increase how much band you've got. So just take a grab of it a little lower down, so you get more tension on it. Come round into that same position, and I'm getting a lot more tension now. A lot more tension coming through this band. So I'm coming down. Okay, so we've got our front squats there. Okay, good job. We're going to be looking at, again, 10 to 12 reps, slightly more reps this time. 10 to 12 reps, 4 sets. Okay, good job. Well done. So, kettlebell back up. And we've now got a single arm swing, okay? Single arm swings, we're going to do all on one side, all on the other side, okay, so don't worry about alternating or changing. So what we're going to be looking at doing, hip flexion, so pushing that bum backwards to that loaded position, snap of the hip, swing that arm up. We're only going to be going to about head height, so it's just a standard kettlebell swings. So we're going to go there. Perfect, okay? In doing so, okay, when you do it, try to avoid having that arm twisted round to the front, swinging it like this. I want to try and keep nice and square as often as possible. Like so, okay? I want to try and avoid twisting around, bring that arm to the middle. I want to try and keep that arm relatively straight. I want to keep this nice and taut so that way it's not getting pulled in. I'm still being able to brace and hold myself in place. Okay, so you're going to do 10 reps each arm, 3 sets with the kettlebell. Okay, good job. Using our hip band now, what I want us to do, round the ankles, perfectly done. And all I want us to do, you can lean against anything you want for this one. From here, we're just going to try kick back and down. Good stuff. So with these kickbacks, if you look at my knee, it's not really flexing and extending. I'm not bending and flexing at the knee joint, okay? So what I'm trying to do is just trying to lock that leg in place. I'm not locking it straight. I'm just trying to lock it in place, hold it, isometrically contract it, and from there, I'm just raising it up behind me and back down again. Really controlling that descent as well. I'm not just letting my leg fly in, okay? So you're going to do obviously both legs. I want about 12 to 15 reps per leg, okay? 3 sets. I'm quite burned in those glutes today, okay? Good job. Well then, so final exercise I want us to do, okay? We're going to perform 2 exercises back to back. So exercise number 1, we're going to do kettlebell upright rows. So back nice and flat, shoulders back. I'm just going to bring the kettlebell up, elbows high, and back down, and repeat. Get a nice squeeze in those traps. 12 to 15 reps. Straight away, we're going to go into our tricep overhead extensions. So stand on that band behind you. 2, there we go. Bring it up. Good stuff. Once you've got hold of it, behind you, in one hand and the other. There we go. All I want us to do, just extend up above that head and back down. Try to avoid hyperextending too much. So what I mean by that is don't let our chest go super high. You want to try and keep that back, still with a slight curve, but we're not leaning super far back. From there, extend up and through. Perfect job, guys. Well done. Let it go down to the shoulders, and then from there, it's a lot easier to get down. Okay? Good stuff. And that is going to be 12 to 15 reps. Both exercises, 12 to 15. Okay? For 4 sets there, guys. Okay? Good stuff. All done, tier 3. Thank you very much.